to this week's episode of Esentuary. We left off last time having gotten teleported into somewhere not where they were before. Our team has delved into these tunnels with a sewage line running through it, and have now recovered a ring of keys attached to a skeleton arm that they have just pulled out of a gelatinous cube. But the cube has begun moving towards them.
I recommend we move away from the ooze.
Very much so, yeah.
Hey, don't mind me asking, where the heck we gonna be going?
I am unsure, but I'm remembered of a parable of a snail and how one must always move away from its slime trail.
Yeah, that seems like mighty good ideas there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So we
So I guess-
move out?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
you guys
just like...
to go back the way you came, basically?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty much. I perhaps, as we are going out, attempt to create some kind of a barrier. I'm trying to think what might work. Something minor, maybe like a firebolt to just kind of like try and scare it as we go out, because it's just a cantrip.
Okay.
You know, just like a warning, we're dangerous, stay back. That is a shoot. Sorry, I gotta find my to hit bonus.
All
I don't
good.
remember what it is. I rolled a 16, so I'm gonna say it's probably like at least a dirty 20 to hit.
It hits. You're good.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just kind of firebolting. You know, nothing major.
Yeah.
That's only a, what is it, 1d10. So it's a 9, actually.
All right. So the firebolt hits the wall of the gelatinous cube, and it kind of jiggles a bit as the fire burns for a second before kind of extinguishing itself in the ooze.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wasn't really trying to like harm it as much as warn it. You know, like stay away type of a thing.
Do you want to roll like an intimidation attack, or an intimidation check? That's it.
I mean, not really, because I'm really bad at that. But if I did roll one, it would only be a 5. So.
Okay.
Let me just check something really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Da. I have to check a spell. Sorry.
All good.
And my internet is just sucking.
It
I
happens.
mean, if anything, the gelatinous cube is very slowly moving, so it's like this kind of just adds to the effect, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we will kill you eventually.
You know, just wait there for. Give me 10 minutes.
Wait, so you're trying to intimidate it, right, Ben?
I wasn't really trying to, but it just happened. I fired it at it as like a warning shot. It wasn't intended as an intimidation, but it became one.
All right. Well, I mean, I was wondering, do you think Pet would pick up on the fact that you're trying to get it back?
Probably, to like, understand that I'm like, oh, guys, we should leave. Maybe we fire a warning shot at it or something.
All right. Well, as it continues on, because it didn't really take the hint, Pet gets out his ladle and says, "Now go on, give!" and moves to strike the cube, and oh my god, that's in that one.
Oh no. I feel like the only proper thing is that you trip and tumble head first into the cube.
That's what I was worried about.
That's fair.
Oh, it gets even worse. This is a spell that he was casting at the same time.
Ah, no, so that's also spell slot loss? That sucks.
Yeah. And should we have the spell go off?
What spell was it?
Yeah, what spell?
Thunderous Smite.
I could allow it.
So you you see you
so
cast the
for-
thunderous
that
smite
you
and then
trip
fail into your
into-
head.
Yeah, so I'm guessing his head thunderously hits it, so he gets burned, but then also there's a loud crack of thunder.
Yeah, I'll allow that. Yeah, go ahead. I like this.
Alright. So what has to make the saving throw for this then?
I'd say
Um,
Pep.
Oh yeah, because Pep has to do the saving throw to see if he knocks himself back.
Yep.
Alright, and the saving throw is... Oh, he makes that one. That's good.
Does the cube need to roll a strength saving throw at all?
I don't think so.
That's what I'm trying to check.
I think it auto saves because it was a nat 1.
Yeah, because he missed the hit.
Okay.
So Pep just takes 4 points of thunder damage as his head slams into the cube.
Okay.
Should we have him take any acid damage as well?
Just a
Or-
little, because you're just kind of glancing your head off of it. Okay,
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
The
I
Yeah, 'cause he-
rolled all. I rolled all ones. You only take 3 acid damage.
oh, nice.
Okay,
I'd
so
say his
that's only like a...
he smears his face in it.
Yeah, that's like a... He pulls back and his bits of his beard have disintegrated into the cube. But that's only like a quarter of his hit points in one failed attempt.
Mm-hmm.
So,
What
okay.
Cube?
Well, that was 3 acid and 4 thunder to himself.
Okay.
So,
So the cube also takes 4 thunder, right?
well, I don't know. In that one, I don't know. I guess maybe? Yeah, technically. Because it's an area, and everyone's kind of deafened a little bit.
It's an area effect, then yeah. We all kind of like, hot damn it, Pep.
Yeah, that works.
And Pep just kind of stumbles back, shaking his head. Yeah.
I
That
do not.
didn't work quite as old Pep remembered it planning. Yeah. Maybe we should just get on and out of here.
Yes,
You know,
I do not have ears, and yet they are somehow ringing.
Yes, sorry about that.
Yes, I'd like to leave
Yo.
now, please.
Alright.
Yes, apologies are appreciated, but do not help.
Sounds about right.
So you guys choose to go back the way you came?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. How many rooms back? If you remember any of the previous
2?
rooms.
Let's
Okay.
go back 2 just to start. That'll give us a good, like, space between us and the cube.
Alright. So you move back through the room that had those weird fleshy bug things, and then down the corridor, and back into the room that just had like a slight slime trail in it. And just outside this room is the corridor you traveled down from where you started.
Alright. It's a good place to regroup. Alright, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Pep's still shaking his ears and trying desperately to get the gunk out of his beard as best he can without hurting himself.
I believe the ringing is beginning to subside. Is everyone else functional?
Yes.
Excellent. Perhaps in the future, Pep, your various attacks may not be so effective on a slime mold.
Well, now you tell old Pep. Pep's just trying to be helpful.
Anyways, we should try to find a way to get out of here.
Yeah, old Pep gets the feeling that that thing ain't gonna just let us wander about these parts, but you might want to be on our guard as well.
All right. So, just as a reminder,
Mm-hmm.
down the hall, the corridor, I suppose. This map is so confusing. I don't know why I did this to myself. All right. To the west, is a corridor where you came from, and continuing down that way, there is a corridor to the right, which you did not go before, and a corridor that leads down to the left, which is where you came from.
Okay. Perhaps we should explore the corridor which we have not been down yet.
I'm alright with that.
And just as a reminder, the sewage veers to the path to the left from where you came from, but there is no sewage going towards the right to the way you have not been yet.
I mean, yeah, I'd rather go down an area that has no more sewage, so that would be nice.
You know, old Pep agrees. The other way seems pretty shitty.
Okay.
All right. So you continue down this corridor to the right, and you enter a square room, let's say about 15 by 15 feet. You do see a tattered tapestry on the wall, and you can hear, everybody roll me a perception check.
Right.
It's a 13.
That is a dirty 20.
16.
All right. Everyone hears the sound of clicking nails, kind of scurrying up ahead in the room, like, up ahead. But this room seems empty, besides, other than the tattered tapestry.
I should like to examine this tapestry.
Alright, roll me, what are you trying to examine about it?
Let's just, I will investigate it to see if it has any, local importance which I recognize. Would you like me to do history, perhaps?
History for that, yeah.
Okay. See if it has any importance. Oh, wow, that is a 25.
Ow. Alright. You recognize that you saw this same marking in the Grand Manor where you were before, and you can only deduce that it seems to be the crest of Bolmar, or what used to be the crest of Bolmar before the Fiends took over.
Fascinating. I do not believe we have gone far from our origination. Perhaps, when we make our way back there, we can, not have to travel as great of distance as previously thought.
We should try continuing forward then towards the clicking and see what that's about.
Alright. Do you just want to walk into the next room?
I wouldn't say I would want to just walk right in if there is a strange noise coming from in there. I would like to if there's if it's like an open like entryway, I would like to try and like peek through a little bit and see what I can find.
It is an open entryway. If you would like to do that, roll stealth for me.
Okay. That's a 16.
Alright, you are good. So as you creep up to this doorway and kind of peek inside, you see that the room is kind of hexagonal in shape with 6 sides, and the ceilings are actually rather high, like vaulted ceilings. It looks like a very nice room for where it is located. And you see 5 large furry creatures kind of scuffling about. They're rooting through these old, decrepit cabinets and desks.
What kind of creatures are they?
Hairless, yeah, with long, hairless tails behind them.
What creatures are they?
You'd have to roll a nature check.
Okay. Ooh, 21.
Alright, you recognize that these are very, very large rats.
Oh god, they're just rats? They're just big rats?
And there are 5 of them.
Now, old Pep remembers that there were tales of these big old rabbit things that could take out great and fabled warriors. Don't take them for granted.
Cassie's just gonna like shudder. Just like, ugh, I don't want to deal with giant rats.
And not like we got a big giant exterminator with us.
Yes,
How-
but...
Hmm?
Oh, he was mentioning an exterminator. I suppose we can relatively quickly exterminate all of them, but perhaps this would be a better opportunity to take a slower route and just dispatch of them individually.
How big are the rats?
Ooh, how big are they? They're like big for rats, but not like big. They're probably about the size of like a small dog or a medium-sized dog.
So they're like rodents of usual size.
There you go.
Slightly unusual size.
Well, should we go in and just start blasting?
I suppose so, yeah.
Old Pep don't reckon you got much blasting in them. They should
Well,
talk
I
about
can
that
handle-
blasted cube in the back.
Well, here, I can be of some assistance. So I step forward and release 3 force darts using my magic missile.
Alright. Go ahead and roll to hit. Or, I mean, it's a cantrip.
No, it's a
No,
a spell.
Oh, it's a spell. Okay. Never
Yep.
mind. Roll
So,
hit.
all right, the first one is a 16 to hit. The second is a nat 20. And the third is a 10 to hit.
The third one does not hit, but the other 2 do.
Well,
Okay.
magic missile automatically hits. Just deals
Oh, it
damage.
does.
Does it? Oh, yep, then they all hit.
Okay, cool. Well, dang.
I mean,
I'm sorry, I rolled
you
it.
can still. I mean, you can still roll for crits, but I mean,
Well, I got a nat 20 on one of them. Maybe it's that. I don't know if that's valuable at all.
Go ahead. You can roll double damage on the nat 20. Or actually... They all get the same amount of damage, right?
No.
Yeah, it's a whole 3 force damage each.
Okay.
I thought that there was like a 1d4 or something.
It is. It's 1d4 plus 1, and I rolled a 2. Or I rolled a 1. Or no, sorry. I rolled
On
a
a-
2 plus 1.
on each
so
one?
That's 3 force damage. I did a 2-2-1, so it's 3-3-2.
Alright.
You didn't give me enough
So-
chance to read them all out. I need time.
Time, damn it, time. Alright, so as you fire all of these shots, you hit 3 of these giant rodents, and they all kind of squeak and they turn and look at the door, very upset. And I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Alright.
Okay.
It'd be a 13.
I got a 16.
I got an 8.
Well, I'm putting you at the top anyways because you went first. So,
Fair enough. All right.
Cassius, repeat your roll.
It was a 16.
16. Thank you.
Mhm.
Roll for Usoa as well. One sec. All right. So, to start, after these missiles hit, one of the rats that got hit by one of them is gonna turn, and it's going to try to bite at Tor, which is a nat 20.
Oh god.
Oh no. Alright. Alright, so... Wow, you take a whopping 4 piercing damage.
Ow.
Ouchie.
And another rat is going to turn to Cassius and is going
Ew.
to try to bite Cassius as well. And that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
For 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it is Cassius's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one that just bit me.
Alright.
That's a 9.
That does not hit.
Okay. Then... Would there be any way for me to kick it?
As a bonus action, I wouldn't let it do damage, but I would allow it to maybe, like, send it back a few feet.
I'm okay with that.
Alright,
Because I feel like he... Yeah, okay. Because I feel like it would just be very much like ew, it bit me! He misses it, but then just tries to kick it away from him.
Yeah.
That's a 12.
You send... Actually, I'm gonna have it... Oh yeah, it totally fails. You send that rat flying across the room.
Oh, perfect, okay.
Alright, and next is another rat. And I think it'll turn to Usoa and try to bite her. And that hits.
Oh.
For 6 damage.
Ouch.
And then it's Pep's turn.
Hey, never. I don't really want to waste a spell on this. Let's see if I have anything that could be useful. No. So Pep just gets his readies his ladle and takes a swing at I guess the nearest rat. Jesus.
I'm gonna say probably the one attacking Tor then.
Yep, that sounds good, but that's only a 10 to hit.
That does not hit.
Yeah. Pep's not rolling so good today.
Next, I think Usoa is going to use one of her psionic blades to
Yeah.
attack the rat attacking her.
If you'd like me to roll for that, I had just rolled a
No.
15 to hit.
A 15 to hit? That does hit. I can also handle it if you'd rather.
Oh, I just assumed being DM, you'd want someone else to. I can shut up though.
I was ready to handle it. That's all good. And she's gonna deal 6 damage, I believe. 1 second, let me double check. 5. She deals 5 damage to the rat. And then as a bonus action, she's gonna do it again with her other psionic blade.
Yep. You want me to roll? Or just
I've got
stay
it.
silent? Okay.
And that one also hits, and she's gonna do 6 damage. And she effectively kills that rat.
Dang, you're doing better than any of us.
Alright. And next is another rat. And it is probably gonna see its fallen friend and try to attack Usoa. And it misses. And then one last rat will go for Pep. And that is a 15 to hit.
Nope. Pet bats it away with a pot lid.
There you go. And we are back to Tor.
I believe this is where I can be of most benefit to just simply help my friends. Therefore, I take a step back and I create a color spray and spray it across the creatures.
Okay.
Don't believe it just says blind 60 10 hit points worth of creatures, starting with the lowest hit points first and going up. I don't see anything else listed on it, so I'm just going to roll 60 10 and I'll see what I get.
Okay.
That is 41 total hit points.
Okay. Let's see how this works out. 40 10, so it's going to do. This is gonna take a lot of math. Give me 1 second.
Sorry.
All good. That one's
know,
dead.
I got into D&D for the devil worship, and it turns out it's just improv and math.
Okay, so
Yeah.
all you yeah, all the rats are dead. If you want to describe how it happens.
No, that just blinds them.
Oh, just blinds them. Okay, all the rats are blind. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, because I'm trying to give everyone an advantage on the hits. So by doing that, it allows everyone else to have a better chance of just killing them because they all get advantage on their attacks and all the rats get disadvantage on their attacks.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So
All right.
you effectively blind all of them. They are all blinded.
Excellent. I like them being blound.
All right.
Oh yeah.
And that's your whole turn, right?
Yep, that was everything I could do. So everyone
right.
else, please step up.
So the rat that was attacking you, Tor, is now blinded, but it is gonna try to bite you again at disadvantage. God, it rolls a 19.
Oh, wow. That was at disadvantage? Holy crap.
I was at disadvantage. I rolled it has a +4 to hit, and I rolled a 15 and an 18.
Oh
Good
my
sense
god.
of smell.
Yeah.
It does have keen smell. Alright. It only deals 3 piercing damage. Next is the rat that Cassius punted, and I think it's actually going to use its turn to try to seek out somebody again because it is blind. And it is going to try to make a perception check to try and find someone. And it does have advantage on perception checks that rely on smell, so the blindness does not affect that, correct?
Correct.
Seems about right.
Yeah, it rolls... I believe... Yeah. I don't know what somebody else would roll against it. I'm just gonna say probably... I think it's able to sniff out... probably Cassius is closest to it. I think it's able to sniff out Cassius, but I don't think it is able to make its way to Cassius before its turn ends. So it has located Cassius again, and makes its movement towards Cassius, but it takes up its... Actually, yeah, I think that's its turn, though, because it used its turn to do the perception check, so...
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I totally
so it is located Cassius and has begun to move towards Cassius, let's say, like, halfway towards the room, like, in the middle of the room, from, like, the far wall to where Cassius is.
Totally.
Alright. And it is now Cassius's turn.
Do an Eldritch Blast again. And I'm gonna remember this time that I still have Agonizing Blast to add my Charisma modifier, because I forgot to do that before. But that's okay.
And you do have advantage, right? Because of the blindness?
Yep.
Oh, that's right! 15, 16. So that's an 18 for my Eldritch Blast to hit.
Yep, you totally hit that.
Yeah, I see it coming towards me, and I'm gonna immediately go for it, and that is... Oh my gosh, get out of the way. 6 force damage.
6 force damage. Nice. Just nail it upside the head.
Mm-hmm.
Next is Pep's turn.
Well, Pep's going to try to not be so much an embarrassment with this clobbering. Oh, yeah, that's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, definitely hits.
All right.
Which one are you aiming for?
The one by Tior.
Got it.
Yeah, and that's an 8 bludgeoning.
It is.
Yeah, you bash in its skull and it is dead.
Yeah, serves you right for going against old Pep.
Mr. Pep, I am not a hot beverage, but I understand the confusion.
Next is Usoa's turn. And she's gonna make a regular dagger attack. Towards... Oh, actually, she's not that close to any of them. There's like... What did the fifth one miss?
Oxy?
Don't remember. Alright. She's gonna attack the nearest rat with her rapier, I think. And that's a nat 20. She totally nails that thing.
Nice.
And so that's gonna be a couple damage too. 6 plus 3 is 9. And yeah, she really, really damages this rat. The next is that rat's turn, and it is going to attempt to bite Usoa. Disadvantage, and it nat 1s. It's gonna turn and bite its friend. I'm gonna say this is one of the rats attacking. Yeah. So it's gonna totally attack its friend. I believe this is one of the rats attacking Tor. I could be wrong. I don't know. Probably. There's only 3 left. So it is going to do 3 piercing damage to its friend, and actually, that does kill its friend. And, so that rat is dead, and then we're back to Tor's turn. So you just witnessed this rat kill another rat. And it kind of happened right in front of you.
Yeah. Are there at least... I feel like they're relatively close, right? Like, there's still maybe 2 of them within 5 feet of each other.
I'll say so, yeah. The room's not very big.
I didn't think so. So I'm going to go ahead and, I think in this case, use an Acid Splash and attempt to hit 2 of them. Because it does say I can hit up to 2 creatures. The to hit on that would be a 23 and a 16 if I was to attempt to hit 2.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, and
Okay.
it's only a 1d6 of acid damage, which gives me a whole 3.
That is enough to kill the one that Usoa badly damaged, and one of them is the one that was kicked by Cassius is like teetering on its feet. It is not looking good at all. And it is that rat's turn actually. And it is I think it's gonna make its action to try and flee. But it's gonna do that at disadvantage because it does not know where it is. So I'm gonna roll to see how he does. He tries to run through the doorway, like, behind you guys, but he kind of misses it and runs into the wall instead, just by Cassius's feet. And, Cassius, it is your turn.
Alright. I think I'm just gonna take my sickle and end its and just end it in its misery.
Yeah, fair enough. Roll with advantage to hit.
That is a 20.
Yep, you hit it. And you can just describe how you kill it.
Yeah, no, I see it just walking into the wall, and yeah, no, he's just gonna be like, ugh, gross, and just like takes a sickle and just like slices it.
Nice. Sounds good. And with that, there are 5 rat corpses littered around the room, but other than that, the room has gone still.
Well, that's over. That's great. What? Real quick, what's out of character? What is in the What was in the room again? Other than the fucking rats.
So, from what you can tell, like, it used to be some sort of functional room. There's, like, some desks and, some cabinets and even, like, a chest in the corner. They've all been, like, really badly nibbled away at by the rats, but they're still, like, they're just a little dusty, you know? Well, little falling apart, but, other than that, it looks like they used to hold some things.
Gotcha. I'd love to take a look around and preferably in some of like the desks and such and see if there's anything interesting in there.
All right, sounds good. Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
These here fornicating rats were making a nest.
That's a terrible roll. That's a 9. That's with my advantage. Shit.
Yeah.
Or with my thing.
Yeah. I wonder if was there a way. Nope. Alright, so yeah, you find like some random like clothing and a lot of old pieces of paper. You just kind of like rattle some drawers and like glance around. That's all you see really is just some paper and old like quills maybe. Oh, and 1 copper coin. You find 1 copper piece.
Okay, I'll take the copper piece. I at least found something of use.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That there quill could be of use. Old Pet Ridge Farm members when they say the pen is mightier than the sword.
And I already have a quill.
Well, then you can have 2 mighty quills.
You can start your training to be ambidextrous.
Yeah, they don't call it tranquility, they call it tranquility. Because it brings peace.
Anyways, yeah, so I took the copper coin and nothing else.
Alright. Does anyone else wish to do anything? There does not appear to be any other doors or ways out of this room other than the way you came from.
Are there any shelves at all?
There is one shelf.
There's one shelf. I know I failed that investigation check, but I would like for Cassie to like look around and see if like there's like a secret, like possibly like it triggering a door or something.
If you want to specifically like investigate that on the shelf, I can allow you to roll again.
Okay.
As you guys are doing that, I'm like, Pep, do you recall a writer? He, I believe, went by Shakespeare. You know, he never actually used a quill to write his work. He used a pen because it could write in a iambic pentameter.
Oh, yeah. Old Pet Ridge Farm members that there, fella. Never much fancied his work too much myself, but he was a good enough bloke in the pub.
I rolled
Really
another
well, too.
fucking 9.
You rolled another 9.
Yes.
Do you remember his pet? He had a porcupine. I believe it quilled himself.
Oh my god. Alright, anyways, with the
Oh,
9.
yeah.
You just see some books. They're a little tattered. They're just kind of a bunch of like government, like law books. You know, nothing that would really interest you.
The government law books necessarily wouldn't interest him, but I wonder if they would still be interesting in general for the whole shit that's going down on with the town, with the what was his name again? Hold on. Belgorgorm being like the quote unquote governor of the town. So could I still look through some of the books?
Yeah.
Alright.
Is there perchance a science book amongst them?
Science book? Like,
yes.
What area of study? Or just a general science book?
I just was seeing perchance if there was anything written by, like, Bill Nye.
Oh my god.
The closest you find is, like, a criminology book.
Aw, dang. I just thought if he had written it, you know, we could, linking back to what we found, you know, we could have maybe a NyQuil.
Oh.
Wah, wah.
Anyways, what do I roll to when looking through this book? Do I find anything of interest?
No.
No, but seriously, as Or says that, Pep just breaks out his little fiddle and does that. Wah, wah.
I love
this.
it when
Oh.
sound like trombones.
Oh. That could be a fiddle can do that too. But the thing is, Pep says, "Oh, sorry, just making sure it's still in tune."
Perfect. Alright. In the law book that you flip through, you don't really see anything that might be prevalent to your current situation. It seems like this is kind of just some basic laws that were written mostly for, like, peacekeeping, like a warden or a, like, chief of, whatever kind of, like, guard. Probably, like, read this book, so it's more about, like, enforcing justice and that kind of thing, rather than, like, governing.
Got you. Okay, well, it was still worth a try. He'll just go ahead and put the books back then.
Sounds good.
Okay, so this was this the only other corridor that we had not gone down before, or were there any other areas that we could go to?
Back, in, like, the very first room you started, there was another way, like, straight from that room that you did not go down.
Okay. We could try that way then instead. Since this doesn't have any other doors in here or anything.
Yeah, let's go that way.
Alright. So, you guys, make your way back down the corridor from whence you came. You find the room that you were teleported into to start. And, yep, straight down is a very long corridor going to the east.
Let's go to the east then.
You follow this corridor, and it makes a right into kind of a rectangular room, and the line of sewage is also going this way as well. But you make a right into this kind of rectangular, like 15 by 40 foot room, and the sewage. Let me see. I have stuff written. I don't know why I'm not reading it. The corner of the room on like the far side when you enter the room is where the sewage kind of continues through. I believe. And there's also a grate that some of the sewage is going down on that far wall. But on the pathway that is closest to you when you enter the room, there is a chest that you see in like the corner.
Does it have a lock on it?
No.
Can I investigate it real quickly just to make sure that it's not a mimic?
Yep.
Alright. That's a 22.
Yeah. So you determine that it is a chest. However, you do find that there is some sort of mechanism that is set to go off if the chest is opened.
I don't know.
Remember, I can remotely open things.
That would be a good idea then, if you could do that.
Sure, we can keep quite a distance. I believe 30 feet is my maximum reach.
Sounds good.
So I guess we stay about 30 feet back, which is the max reach of Mage Hand, and I use it to open the chest.
Alright. Are you like off to the sides of the chest, not just standing in front of the chest 30 feet away?
I assumed as much. Yeah, probably diagonal, let's call it 45 degrees from the face, or as close to that as possible.
Sounds good.
Perpendicularly. Just grabbing it, slantindicularly.
Oh, got it. So as
You can
the
ignore
mage hand opens the chest lid, you hear a kind of twanging noise as the mechanism releases and 4 darts launch out of the chest and kind of hit the far wall before falling into like the line of sewage.
I am glad we did not receive those darts.
I am also glad for that. Anyways, he's gonna try and like be cautious a little bit still, but like kind of like looking inside to see if there's anything other than the dart trap.
Looking inside, you see an old blanket.
Is it just a blanket, or could I like pick it up and see if there's anything else hiding in it?
You don't have to roll, you can just do that if you want to pick up the blanket.
Yeah.
As you pick up the blanket, you hear a clattering noise, and when you look back into the chest, you see that a red gemstone has fallen out of the blanket.
Interesting. What
I should
kind
like
of
to.
gemstone?
I should like to examine it, perhaps in Arcana check.
All right. Go ahead and roll Arcana.
Sure. That is a 19.
Yeah, there is definitely some sort of magical energy coming from this gemstone, and it kind of envelops you as you hold it, but it feels rather soothing.
Pep just taps on the shoulder and says, Y'all want to keep that blanket? Looks mighty cozy.
I'm gonna hand him the blanket.
All right. Thank you very kindly.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Peppers
basically
wraps
like
it around his
Pendleton.
shoulders.
It's like Pendleton wool.
Yeah. Just because it's old don't mean it don't work. Kind of like old Pep here.
Oh no, Pep, that was a burial shroud.
Well, we all get one eventually. If we're
Some
lucky.
sooner than others. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Alright,
All right, so we
who...
know the gem is somewhat magical. I just was sensing it, but you can hang on to it if you'd like, Cassius.
Yeah, if I can.
Alright. So you hang on to that.
I am
All right.
not sure of its effects. Be cautious.
Alright. I shall.
Sounds good. Additionally, in this room, you have the sewage running on the the southeast corner. The sewage continues through the west wall. There's an archway, and the sewage continues through there, but it also continues through a grate on the south wall.
Perhaps west is a more beneficial action.
I'm alright with going west.
Alright. So you guys head through that doorway, and you see the sewage kind of cut in a line across the room, straight through another doorway on the far side. The room itself is rather large, probably about 50 by 50 feet.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. You see on the north wall, there are a lot of, like, markings etched into the wall.
Okay.
What kind
I
of
guess.
markings?
Yeah, I was gonna say I would like to examine them.
You find that they are in a... you find that they are in a language you don't read. I don't think you... I mean, maybe you do. What languages do you speak?
I only speak. Let me see. Common, Deep, and Sylvan. But I can cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay.
So
So
I
at
think I'll
current, you do not understand what the wall says.
No, but I can ask my companions. Would you like me to attempt to decipher this if none of you can read these markings?
Yeah, I want to look at the wall and see what kind of language it is.
Alright. Cassius, upon looking at the wall, you understand what it says completely because pretty much everything is written in Infernal and Abyssal. And really quick, what are the languages you speak as well?
I speak Common, Infernal, Elvish, and Abyssal.
Perfect.
Wow.
Yeah. So from the, like, big markings etched into the wall that are in Infernal and Abyssal, they seem to be general, like, graffiti. And they kind of say, like, really stupid things. Like, one says, Uran has fat wings. And, Tadranok, culminator of fear, was here. You know, spelled all wrong and
About the
everything.
only thing he can culminate.
Pretty typical. And Cassius, as you're looking at this wall, make me a perception check.
Okay. God, I'm rolling terribly. I might have to use my actual dice. That's a 5.
Oof. Yeah, so, you don't notice anything else of note on the wall, just these kinds of, very specific taunts.
Alright, I'm just like, well, it just looks like graffiti, so if somebody if fiends are able to come in and out of this place, we should be able to find our way out soon. So we should probably continue on this way if possible.
Alright. One sec. Actually, Cassius, can you make me another perception check?
Yeah, here, I'm gonna frickin' use my dice this time, because Jesus Christ. That's a 16.
Alright. You do not notice anything. However, Tor and Pep, you're kind of like looking elsewhere. When you look back to where Cassius was, you see that he is gone.
Well,
Our companion has apparently vanished. Fascinating.
Indeed. Wonder there's something in them there graffitis that did it.
It is a possibility.
Just as a heads up, Pep actually does understand at least the abyssal part of
Yeah.
the.
What other languages
thing.
do you speak, out of curiosity?
Common, abyssal, fey, and celestial.
Okay, got it.
So,
Pep gets
quick
around the world a bit.
DM question, real quick.
Yep.
So we used to do the homebrew thing of if you had additional intelligence, you could throw on an extra language. I only went with the original 3.
You can throw on another language.
Okay, I was
the
thinking.
intelligence language.
So I was wondering if I could throw on something totally like unrelated and generally useless, like maybe Elvish and Celestial, so I have like something completely ridiculous.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Thanks. I know it won't help here at all. I just was like, what's something that won't really help here, but it seems like silly that I would have for no reason.
Right. Oh yeah, that totally
Hobgoblin.
works.
You should have like
Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin or something.
Yeah.
I'll do well, there's no Hobgoblin, there's just Goblin, but I'll put
Goblin.
Goblin on.
Gobbledygook.
So,
Sure.
what languages do you speak now?
I just so Common, Deep, Sylvan, Elvish, and Goblin.
Perfect. Can you make me another perception check looking at the wall?
Sure, why not? Oh my god, I nat 20'd that.
Perfect. While most of this doesn't make any sense to you and you can't read it, you do notice near the bottom of the floor, kind of etched kind of lightly and small, is something in Elvish that reads, "Look up."
Okay, so I guess I and I look up.
You see on this high ceiling of this room webbing stretching across the entire ceiling. It's kind of made the ceiling white. And in this webbing, you see Cassius strung up and kind of muted with this webbing around his mouth. And you also see Cassius's captor, a giant arachnid, which, upon seeing you see it, begins to descend towards the ground, back towards you, its mandibles flexing. And I believe everyone should probably roll initiative.
oh god, okay.
All right, let's do it. Let's roll up the dice and
16.
what's my plus on that?
It's a 9.
Ooh, I got a 3.
All right. Let me really quick roll for Soa.
Which is funny considering I'm the first to see it.
That's funny.
You're in shock.
Man, keeping track of things is a lot. Okay.
It's really where spreadsheets are your friend.
That's exactly what I'm doing. All right. So Pep, yeah, it's your turn.
All right, how far up is this thing?
I'm gonna say it's like a 20-foot ceiling.
And it's
20-foot ceiling.
And it is descending, so let's say it's about like 15 feet away.
But there's no easy way to get our companion down. I'm just trying to see if I have anything that can do range. Like the one thing he doesn't have. Oh, I know what he can do. Pep starts drumming on his belly and his hat, like those buskers, to inspire Tor, and then shouts up at the spider. You daggum 8-legged, 6'5", 4-eyed, and zero-brain snuggling! Hi, get out of here, you! 4-eye! I don't know, I can't think of much anymore, but you know it's something bad!
Oh my god.
That's okay, he nat one.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
so-
God!
And this is when Cassius is thinking, okay, this is the end. God.
So
It's
yeah, this hastens
Cassius
the
gets
spider.
demoralized.
Perfect. Alright. Sounds good.
So
Is that
Tor
your
gets, Tor gets a bardic inspiration, and Cassius gets demoralized while being webbed up.
That feels like the proper range.
Yeah.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. Usoa is next, and she is gonna fire at the spider with her short bow. That's only a 7 to attack, so she, yeah, she misses. And I believe that means it is Cassius's turn. You are effectively grappled, but you can make a strength check to try and free yourself.
At disadvantage, thanks to Pep's amazing
At
loquaciousness.
disadvantage.
Why the fuck would you say that? God damn it! Alright.
Well, Pep wasn't doing too good in his attempt to insult.
Ooh, okay. I hope the next one isn't bad, because my first roll was a nat 20. Ooh, please. That's a 9. Oh, I'm getting so many 9s, Jesus.
Yeah. Let me look something up, actually. Trying to see.
Well, that's okay, because, if that was you, does that mean I'm next?
I just got to go sometime too.
Actually, it is the
Oh,
spider's
boy.
turn next.
Oh,
I'm
dang.
just trying to see what the strength saving DC for this would be. Yeah. I'm gonna say, yeah, you do not manage to get out with that check, but it is the spider's turn. And it is going to attempt to web up Tor. And that is only a 9 to hit.
Thankfully does not hit me.
So that is its turn, and it is Tor's turn.
Well,
And the spider is probably about like 5 feet from the floor. It's still kind of hanging a bit from the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move my full movement away from it. And as I back up, I'm going to release a firebolt because it ignites combustibles like webbing. And I am going to target the webbing particularly on the ceiling, where I basically feel like it's going to be impossible to hit as long as I don't nat 1. Oh, and that is a gentleman's 20 to strike.
Perfect. Yeah, so I'm not even going to have you roll damage. You hit the ceiling, and the webbing all starts to burn away rather quickly. Cassius, make me like a dex saving throw to see how you get out of this.
God, okay. Let me see. What's
Basically,
my
what's
dex
holding you to
stat?
the ceiling is rapidly burning away. And you're a good 20 feet off the ground.
Okay, that's an 18.
Alright. How do you choose to go about this?
I think it'd be really. I don't necessarily want to do this, but I think it'd be really funny if I fell on the spider.
Yeah. No, I like that. If you want, I'll allow you to, like, choose to... Actually, no, probably not. I won't do that.
Oh, because you hate me. I see.
Well, it's not your turn.
No, it's fine. That's fine.
But you will fall on the spider, and I will say that that does 2 bludgeoning damage to the spider.
Okay, hell yeah. That's something.
That's awesome.
And you effectively bounce off of like a nice fuzzy pillow and then like land on the floor, unscathed.
Okay, hell yeah.
And it is Pep's turn.
Well, the spider's at least within reach now, right?
Correct.
All right. So, I guess maintaining the bardic inspiration on Tor, Pep just goes in to bonk it in the head with a 16 to hit.
That does hit.
Bit more effective this time. And that is 7 bludgeoning.
All right. Next is Soa's turn. I think she is going to choose to try to run her rapier through the spider. And that is a 14 to hit. So she misses. And turn goes to Cassius. Newly freed.
Newly freed. Fantastic. I don't necessarily want to just continue with my cantrips, but I only have so many spell slots.
Trust me, I know the pain.
I think if I just use one for right now, it should be fine. I'm going to... Actually, wait, let me look at this one here. How far away is it from me? Or from any of the party members, really?
Well, I mean, you just fell off of it, so you're probably the closest. It's still hovering about, like, 5 feet off the ground. Like, still... Actually, no, it's probably fallen to the floor because Tor burnt up the entire ceiling of webbing. So it's on the ground. And you're, like,
fell on it.
right next to it. Yeah, you fell on it, so you're right there.
Got you. Okay. I say this because I do have Arms of Hadar. I don't know how to properly say it. So I could use that, but if people are too close to it, because I don't know how close people are, and
Pep's right there because he just bonked it in the head.
Yeah,
Oh,
so...
right, okay. Probably not that then. Okay. What is my other one that I had here again? I could back up a little bit and then use Witch Bolt. And that would be... If I do it at a second level, damage increases for 1d12 for each spell slot. Okay, yeah. So it'd be 2d12 lightning damage, so let me go ahead and try that. Let's see. That's a nat 20. Oh my gosh.
Oh, alright. So you can go ahead and roll double damage on that. Actually,
Okay.
roll me we do something specific around here. Roll me another roll me another d20, tell me what you get.
Okay. That's a 13.
Okay. So just go ahead and roll your double damage.
Alright, got you. That's my d12, okay. Okay, sorry, I was doing math in my head. That's a 23.
23. And with that, you fry this spider up crispy,
Alright, perfect.
and it flops to the floor.
Good, good, good. Ugh. Rats and spiders, it's disgusting.
All right.
Fucking elvish, that's just like, look up.
Hey, just a friendly suggestion.
God.
Who was the one that came in here and wrote that message? And then it's just like, oh, now I
It's a
guess I'm gonna
spider.
get eaten by a spider.
It was the spider that wrote it.
Yeah, very well could be.
Oh yeah, a spider that can somehow etch into a wall in Elvish. Look up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could be a
That's
it
totally
could be a
thing,
drider,
right?
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was yeah, it was a drider that just went full spider instead of, maintaining the elfishness.
Yeah. Lived down here alone too long, lost their mind.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, also in the room as well, just to let you know, the sewage kind of continues. It cuts across the room and goes through an archway on the west side. But there's also an archway on the south wall, that is like on the other side of like the sewage line. And other than the markings into the north wall, there's nothing else in the room.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Pep walks up to the wall and etches in with the edge of his ladle handle. Pep was here.
Oh my god.
Or you just do that in common.
Oh, he does it in common and abyssal, just to make sure.
Oh my god. And bows, that's crazy. Alright, which way did you say there was more sewage going into another area?
Yeah. So the line of sewage goes like straight across the room, through another door on the west wall. But there's also a doorway on the other side of the sewage line on the south wall.
Yeah, I don't know which door to go through.
If I may, I always
Mhm.
like going south. It's like going downhill.
Well, you have a preference, and that's better than nothing, so we could go down south.
Alright. Do you choose to just trudge through the sewage, or do you try to kind of hop over it? It's about like a 2-foot wide stream.
I would prefer to shuffle myself, avoiding the sewage itself.
Yeah.
Alright. How do you choose to do this?
Is it in the center and I can like wide walk it? Like, left foot, right foot, wobbling back and forth, basically straddling it?
Like, how so? Like, you just choose to make a
so-
really big step.
Yeah, you kind of like, if the pathway has a low point in the center, you can walk down it by like having a foot on each side, and you kind of wobble back and forth, making your steps
Mhm.
extra wide, so you're avoiding putting your foot actually in the sewage itself.
Okay. That's just following the sewage line, though. How do you want to, like,
Yeah.
cross it to get to the other side of it?
Oh, well, I'll just jump across. I'm assuming
Mhm.
it's not that wide.
That's true. It is not.
I mean, I have a decently good jump, but even this seems like enough that even a small child could jump over.
Just want to make sure. You guys doesn't want to just walk right through it.
No, I prefer not.
Alright, so you all just hop over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright, sounds good. I won't make you roll.
Thank you.
So the south archway goes down a bit before heading to your left, to the east. It opens up into a rectangular room. The room is a bit dark, but it is actually rather well kept. It seems that not many creatures like to go over here, probably because of the sewage. And you see many barrels and shelves and crates that are in pretty decent shape.
Okay. Tor, would you like to be our light for a little while, please?
Absolutely. I increase myself to full brightness, casting a bright light for 10 feet and a dim light for another 10 feet thereafter.
Perfect. With that, you are able to see most of the room.
Alright then. I would like to look through the shelves, if possible.
So it appears that this used to be some sort of like storage room. Like you see some, like aged, like preserved food, like some canned fruits and stuff, and some like tins, and it's like some jars of like jam and that kind of thing. Yeah, so most of the shelving just carries a bunch of like preserved food items, although there are a few very, very stale like loaves of bread and that kind of thing.
Okay. Well, this is the room for Pep, I guess.
I think of me. I like good eatings.
Okay, I understand it was because you were under a spell before, but you were literally telling me to eat kobold meat. And you're
Yeah,
talking
but that
about
just
good
makes
eating.
sense.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
I mean, at least that meat was fresh.
Oh, that's okay. There are still preserved items here if you would like to look through them.
I mean, might as well. Might be something worth spreading on some toast around here. Does Pep find anything tasty looking?
You find some like orange marmalade.
Hey, look at here. Miss, I'm too good to look at the preserves. That's what I thought. This is good stuff.
Yeah, you found something good. That's great.
Oh, I got a question to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to you, talking to Thor. He seems
is.
much more knowledgeable in these sort of things. Let's say you had a stomach, yeah? Hey, now, asking the tall one over here, he's a bit smarter than you. So let's just see. So, Thor, imagine you had a stomach. Now, would you rather eat some fresh meat or some old meat?
My
Oh, goodness
inclination
gracious.
would be fresh.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. Now, let's say you had a 6-month-old rotten chunk of pig, or you had a 6-minute-old fresh cut of cobalt. Which one sounds more appetizing?
My assumption would be the fresh cut of kobold.
Yeah, indeed. And, especially with some marmalade here, that sounds like it wouldn't be mighty too bad indeed. Now, not saying we got to go out and get us some cobalt meat and cook it up, but just saying, ain't so indefensible when you look at it that way, ain't it?
I
Pathizing.
never said for you to eat rotten meat. I see that there are other things other than meat and bread for you to look through. excuse me for being a rational person not wanting to eat kobold.
Well, I guess I suppose it's a good thing we ain't living through the apocalypse right now, or we might have to be picky.
In a
Oh my god, I'm
previous
gonna crash
celebration,
out. Oh, okay.
in a previous celebration, there was a traveling theater show. They put on a production called, I believe it was Alligator Dundee. And in that production, they pointed out how many lizards, such as kobolds, could be survived off of. In fact, the main character said something like, "You can eat it, but it tastes like dung." I personally have no experience of this, but apparently it is a survival food.
Yeah. Seeing as we's in an apocalyptical scenario right now, that don't seem like a too far-fetched of a play you all saw back in your previous celebration.
Is there anything else that I could find in this room?
Yeah, there's some barrels and crates if you want to look through those.
Yeah, if I can.
Yeah. I'll give it to you. Inside some of the crates, you find some hunting equipment, like there's some green cloaks, as well as some very basic, like, bows and arrows. And in some of the barrels, there's some more food, and there's even, one of the barrels is a keg of ale.
Oh man, is the ale tempting right now? But I think how many arrows are in there? And are they all solid, like not like fully usable arrows? Like how many?
You can discern that the crate is kind of like, it looks kind of like a shipment of like different like sets of hunting equipment. So you see there's like 3 sets of equipment. So there's 3 cloaks, 3 bows, and 3 quivers of arrows, and each quiver has about 20 arrows.
Are any of them crossbow bolts at all, or is it just like for like a bow and arrow?
They're just for bow and arrows.
Okay then, never mind.
Not too
Okay.
hard to make a crossbow bolt out of an arrow. Just gotta cut it.
Yeah, but Cassius isn't savvy like that.
Well, you can be nice to old Pep and he can whittle them down for you.
Anyways, is there anything else?
That's pretty much all you find in the room.
Okay, cool.
When faced with the choice between being nice and replenishing your ammo or maintaining your stance, the stance is more important.
To be fair, you did call him stupid.
You called me stupid. Exactly.
No, I didn't. No, I did not. Now you're putting words in old Pep's mouth.
Intelligent.
No, Pep said you were less intelligent than old Tio over here. Now, that ain't meaning you ain't intelligent. Just means you're less so. Which is nothing wrong with that. Lots of people are less intelligent than others.
He has a point. If I were to put it into a rough score out of 20, I would say I'm about an 18.
Now, you see here, that don't mean he's smarter in everything than you. For example, I'm pretty sure this here folk, he thinks that a tomato belongs in a fruit salad, just 'cause it be a fruit. Now, you probably be smarter than him in that regard, but, all things considered,
Unlikely.
Still
I do
pretty
have a
smart
wisdom
fella.
of 13.
Are there any
13
cups,
out of
and how
what?
good is the ale?
20.
I mean, there are some
and it's
like
pretty decent.
there aren't any like empty cups around, but there are like a lot of smaller containers from like the preserved food on the shelf. And as is right now, I mean, the ale's in a keg, you can't really tell how good it is.
I'm gonna try it.
All right.
I need something else that isn't just Pep talking.
Oh, nothing wrong with a good old pep talk.
Yeah. Puts a little pep in your step.
Oh my god, I'm gonna drink the ale. Okay.
Alright, how are you gonna drink it?
Just put the head underneath
Probably
the
chugging
thick
at
stuff.
this point.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna grab a jar and just if there's anything in it, I'm just gonna like I'm gonna dump it actually, and then test it out.
Alright, there you go.
Straight to the dome.
I'll waste food right in front of them.
Yeah. It's like a solid ale. Like it's not the best ale you've ever had, but like it's okay. Like it's a pretty average ale, you know? Like you could probably pick it up at like a not very good tavern.
All right, I'm gonna finish the jar, and I'm gonna be like, okay, is there any? I need to know now. Are there any other doors to look through, or is it just this room?
It's just this room.
Okay, then I suggest we go back then, and instead of we went down west, right, and then what was the? Or no, we went down south. So the other direction was west.
Yeah.
Okay, then we should go back and do that. Since this just let us nowhere. Or not necessarily nowhere, but to a dead end.
Mm-hmm. Do the other members of the party agree?
I do.
Hey, don't see where else we're going to be going right now.
Alright.
And
That's
our slightly less than living companions is very quiet today, so I think she's just going to tag along with us.
Alright. So, yeah, so you backtrack to the room of the dead spider, and the sewage continues through a door to the west, and you follow this corridor west, and then south, and then west again, and you come into this large circular room, and similar to the room with the spiders, there is the sewage cuts straight across to another archway in the west wall. And there's more room and and there is more room on the other side of the sewage ditch, including I believe just one other archway on the other side of the sewage.
I'd say let's go west again.
Okay, and I will also note that this time there is a wooden plank spanning the sewage ditch to the other side of the room as well.
Apparently, signs of civilization. Finally.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, technically, any well-developed sewer system is a sign of civilization.
Yes, but they often become abandoned, ignored by those on the surface who no longer wish to pay for them. I remember in one of my previous celebrations visiting a place called Portland.
Oh my god.
They refused to update their sewer systems, and people began to fall through their streets.
Oh, that don't sound no good.
It was not. Carriages of extra weight, those used to deliver goods, were blocked from entire neighborhoods.
Not too good indeed. I'm assuming you helped him out with that situation.
They did not listen. That which is out of sight is truly out of mind to those who are less than educated.
Ain't that the truth?
It ain't. I mean, it is.
Hey, welcome to Common and the power of double negatives.
Yes, your speech is quite confusing.
Speech is speech. 'Tis what 'tis.
No, it is the language you choose to speak in. See, there is no double negatives like that in other tongues. It is simply an existing part of common which we are communicating with at the moment.
Now, I reckon you be a little bit wrong on that front. Now, in my experience, other languages have double negatives, which they use to emphasize the negative rather than indicate that it actually becomes a positive in a mathematical sense.
Yes, perhaps in one of those bizarre languages like French or uh, some of those Latin derived ones, but not in, like, say, Elvish or Sylvan or even the deep speech.
I don't know this French you're talking about or this Latin thing that you mentioned, but I'm just saying there be merit. Don't discredit for the sake of discrediting.
Ah, yes, but what benefit is there of time but then to make fun of those who came before us?
Well, don't got a good argument against that.
Anyways, which way do you guys want to go?
Oh
Perhaps we
yeah, we're
should
still down
follow.
below here.
We are. Perhaps we should follow the direction of the setting sun.
To the west.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I second that.
Sounds good. So you guys just follow the sewage straight west through the archway there. And the corridor goes north for a bit and then west again. And the sewage actually splits off, going south after a few feet down the corridor, and then also continuing straight further along the corridor before making a right to the north.
Oh, as I have mentioned previously, it's always nice going south, but I will yield to my companions on this choice.
Well, you're the smart one here. You say south means you get an easier load on your knees. I've been good for going south too.
We can go south.
Alright, sounds good. So after walking west down this corridor for a few feet, you follow the sewage ditch south, and you come into a very small, kind of 15 by 15 foot room. The sewage disappears through a grate on the south wall. And you see a corpse leaning against the north wall from where you came from. So like you enter the room and you look right, and leaning against the walls a corpse.
How unexpected. I should like to examine the corpse.
You find that it appears to be some sort of adventurer. They have armor and kind of and like a short sword on them. The body itself has begun to decay slightly, and you see that there are a series of gashes across the chest, which seem to be the cause of death.
Not very good armor, then, is it?
No, he seems to have met with a rather unfortunate end.
Without moving from where I am, just in case that anything does happen and like pop out, is there anything of note that I can just that I'm able to just see?
Like around the room in general?
Just like around the room in general, because I mean, obviously I'm not the one looking at the gashes, but I don't know if they're from some sort of like trap or if it was caused by another person or what. So just for like just in case, I just want to like look around the room and see if there's anything of note to make sure that it wasn't like a trap or something, or if it was, to see like what could have triggered it.
Yeah. Roll me an investigation.
Okay. There we go. So, where's my investigation at? That's a 22.
All right. You from where you're standing, you can discern that there doesn't seem to be any kind of mechanisms in the room. It's pretty much empty aside from a doorway leading west, right? Yeah. Aside from a doorway on like the southwest corner and the sewage grate continuing on the south wall.
Can I examine the wound to see if it was caused by like a natural or a mechanical means? Like, was it a weapon or a claw? That type of thing.
Yeah. Roll investigation. Or a nature
Alright,
check.
that is nature check. Nature puts me at 15.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to discern that it does appear to be from a weapon, some sort of weapon with multiple, like, sharp points.
Hmm. Interesting. At least we are not dealing with a wild animal.
It's just
Yeah,
a
but
wild animal that likes to stab stuff.
it may not be a
Yes,
wild
but-
animal, but that means that we could be coming across something of intelligence, which could be more dangerous.
Perhaps, but those of intelligence can often be reasoned with, unlike the wild animals driven only by instinct.
Mm.
Alright.
Should we perhaps check that door over there?
Yeah. Would you like to open it, Tor?
Yes.
Or is it open, or is it just an entryway?
It's an archway, and there's, like, another
Okay.
corridor
Oh.
going down.
Oh, okay, got you.
Okay.
Then yeah, would you just like to go first? Lead
Sure.
the way?
I will illuminate the way as I am basically a walking torch.
Okay.
Sure.
Sounds good.
I go down and light the hallway.
Alright. So you're going down, like, the southwest archway.
Yes.
So you continue down the corridor to the west, and then it makes a left turn to the south, and then another left turn to go back east. And you do come across a wooden door, and beyond the wooden door, you do hear some kind of chattering from, like, inside the room.
I diminish my lights just in case it throws off the vision of my companions.
Alright.
And companions, do you hear what I hear?
Sounds like voices.
You hear what I hear? I reckon I do if you hear a chitter chattering.
Yeah, Tor and Cassius, you are able to recognize that it is an abyssal.
I don't speak Abyssal. I mean, I guess I could
Oh, sorry,
recognize
I
it
meant
at this
Epic
point.
Cassius, my bad.
Ah, okay.
Then what are they saying?
From what you can hear, you can kind of hear just like a, oh, come on, come on, come on. Ah, nuts! And then, like, kind of laughter. And however, the laughter does kind of, like, ring in your eardrums. This includes you, Tor. I mean, you don't have ears. I don't know. But the
I still
laughing...
hear.
Oh, yeah, okay. The laughing from inside kind of causes, like, a slight ringing.
That is quite unpleasant.
And you do hear, like, other clattering noises and clinking noises that do not appear to be coming from the, like, entities in the room.
Fascinating. Should we push our way through the door and use the element of surprise?
If they're speaking abyssal, I mean, would I be able to do? I mean, I feel like this probably isn't necessarily something I could actually figure out, but could I do like a history check to see if there's any fiends that necessarily cause ringing in the ears from like their voices?
Yeah, you can do a history check for that.
That's a 19.
Ooh, you know what? Just because of your knowledge, I'm gonna say that you are aware of a specific fiend that when they die specifically, their laugh ends up like causing insanity and such in the minds of nearby creatures, and these are called cacklers.
Okay. Then, I'm gonna, Cassie's just gonna be like, wait, like, don't go any further. Um, the ringing could be caused from a cackler. If we go in there, even with the element of surprise, they could cause us to go insane.
A valid caution.
I don't know. Pep's been inside a lot of different places, much worse than sane.
Well, do we wish to turn around or push through?
Oh, we should probably find a way to get through. I don't know. What do y'all think?
Well, perhaps we can sneak the door open and see exactly what we are dealing with on the other side. Can we... I think Usoa would have the highest sneak. Perhaps they should be the one to slide the door open.
Sounds good. I will, yeah, Usoa will kind of nod and go to open the door stealthily, and yeah, she rolls a 21 for stealth.
Heh.
So she's gonna very carefully sneak the door open a crack and kind of peer in. And she will kind of relay what she sees to Tor telepathically.
Okay.
So inside, she sees 3 of these like small red demons hunched over a table in the center of the room, and they're all kind of getting excited a bit, and they're rolling dice, and they have a big pile of coins in the center of the room. And yeah, as the dice fall from each demon, some of them groan and like 2 of them groan and clutch their horns in dismay, while the other one laughs and then like scoops up some of the pile of coins that are on the table.
Companions, I have an idea. As we are currently concealed, I believe I can weave some magic to affect one of them, which may create a ruckus with the others.
What kind of ruckus?
Well, I'm thinking whichever one wins the round, as he collects his winnings, I attempt to blind him, making it seem like the others are causing him harm as a retaliation for his winnings. We then perhaps could use a secondary spell to create an incident with the others to make them feel like he is retaliating back. I could perhaps use a simple minor illusion to, trick them, if you will.
That's not a terrible idea. My only concern would be if one of the other demons do end up spotting us.
Yes, I will be as... I'm assuming the door is just cracked open.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's just slightly ajar, and Uso is kind of peering through it.
Perfect. Companions, all I need is simple visibility to the one I am targeting. We are, I believe, significantly hidden. They will not know what has hit them, if you will.
I'd say it's worth a try then.
Right.
I mean, option 2 is we can always just go in and clobber them. But all right.
All right. So I will cast blindness, deafness on whichever one wins the round, causing them to suddenly go blind as they're being cursed by their companions.
Okay.
They need to make a Constitution saving throw, and
Sounds
that
good.
is a. I think that's a 14 they have to beat.
Yeah, they totally fail. So they have been effectively blinded and deafened.
Awesome.
And as they
As-
reach over to grab their coins, they suddenly grow confused and then angry.
And then as he gets angry, and as soon as he, I'm assuming, swings his hand to like hit the table or something, I will create a minor illusion in the 5-foot cube around the table of the coins being whatever they're gambling with, being hit and then scattered onto the ground about them.
Okay. I like this. So yeah. This is effective. The blinded fiend is properly pissed. And at the sight of these coins being scattered, the other two fiends get also upset because they're like, "Hey, dude, you just won. What are you doing?" So they are gonna start abyssal, and the fiend that won, that is blinded and deafened, is getting even more agitated, and he is actually gonna reach for his belt and pull out a spiked chain, and he's gonna try to swing it around the table at disadvantage. He does not hit, but this action does cause his friends to get incredibly upset, and they are all gonna start fighting with each other.
Excellent. Well, the friends have advantage against him, so hopefully they are able to do quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, one of the friends tries to bite him and fails. And the other friend also goes in to swing with his spike chain, and he hits. And that's gonna do...
That's good friends.
Yeah, they're great. 5 damage to him. So he connects with the blind creature, and he gets mad. Blind creature's gonna attack again at disadvantage. He also fails to hit. Blah, blah, blah. We're just gonna work this out. The blind one gets killed.
Awesome.
Yeah, the room's big enough. You guys are fine. And as he dies, he does release a dying laugh. However, you guys you get the ringing in your ears again, but other than that, you're unable to, sense anything else. And I am gonna have one of them roll a perception check. Nope. And yeah, the other two do not notice you guys on the other side of the door at all, and they're gonna kind of mutter to themselves, but continue playing their game after they kind of kick the body of their friend aside.
Excellent. Well, I'll assume they are damaged as well from the combat.
No, because the blind one sucked at hitting any of them.
All right, fair enough. I guess in this case, well, I will say, because what did we use on that one? That was blindness. Okay, well, companions, I cannot do that same task again. However, I would be willing to try something else if you're interested. Unless, please, if someone has another idea.
Well, out of character real quickly. Were they all cacklers, or was it just the one?
They're all cacklers.
Okay, got you. As well as fine. I mean, if Pep really does want to go in just clobbering, he could always go in disguising himself as another fiend, like he did last time.
Pep just kind
Yes.
of peeks through the door and wiggles his fingers a little bit and mutters something as the fiends continue playing. And as one of them wins, the fiend sits back up and he has a human face.
All right. Yeah, so the other fiend definitely takes notice of this, and he starts arguing with him in Abyssal and kind of being like, "Yo, bro, are you human?" And obviously, the other fiend is getting defensive about it. But while they're very, very confused, this does not result in any like bloodshed. Like they don't get into like a physical altercation about it.
But may I assist in Pep's thing where I can... Oh, dang it, I don't speak Abyssal is the only thing. Oh, I know. I can use Minor Illusion to create a sound, and the sound I'm going to create is a common speech over the Abyssal. So he sounds like a human talking to him. When he's trying to deny his humanity, I'm going to make him sound extra human.
Roll me a deception check, actually.
You got it. Hold on really quick. I have not the greatest on deception, but I'm willing to... I'll have a -1. Yeah, it puts me at a 12.
You know what? I'll allow it. Yeah, this works. Especially with, Actually, yeah, Pep will also roll me deception.
Okay.
Charisma.
Yeah. With deception, that's a 19.
Yeah. So with your joint efforts, yeah, the other fiend gets incredibly hostile and does attack this guy. But he nat ones, and I think he's gonna swing his spiked chain, and it's actually gonna wrap around and hit him
Oh, God.
for a good amount of damage, actually. And that badly damages him. And then the one under illusion gets very mad and is also going to attack. And that does not hit. Friend's gonna attack. Blah blah blah. That does hit. Let me just really quick run through this. Yeah. So the one that is not illusioned gets killed.
Wow.
So the one with the human head is kind of very in shock, kind of looking around at both of his dead companions, like, what the hell happened? But he is injured.
He is injured.
I say now
Let's
would be a
see.
good opportunity then.
Yeah, let's... I have an idea. How far away is he from the door?
It's kind of a longer room, so he's probably about, like, 20 feet from the door.
Oh, perfect. All right. I would like to kick the door open, move in 5 feet, and then blast him with a color spray.
Alright.
All right, so that is... I have to roll... Let's see, what is that? 6d10. That is 45 hit points worth of blinding.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
He's definitely effectively blinded.
All right, guys, go ahead.
Alright then. Eldritch Blast.
Alright, go ahead and roll the hit with advantage.
Alrighty. As a 24.
Yep, that
Oh,
hits.
man. I have to laugh at this. Sorry, I just wanted to say this. I rolled 2 10s, a 9, and an 8 on my d10s. It was
Ow.
ridiculous.
That's crazy.
I know. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what?
And then that's a 9 force damage.
Yeah, you completely blast him in his face, and he died as he lived, confused.
Bro never knew what was going on.
And
Damn.
with that, the room is devoid of life.
All right then, let's see what fun stuff is in here. Was there anything else other than these now dead fiends? Was there? Did you say there was another doorway?
There's not another doorway,
No. Okay.
but like on the, I mean, yeah, because it didn't actually get scattered. On the table in the room that they were playing at is a large pile of silver pieces.
Well, it would be a shame if these like went to waste.
Agreed.
I say we split them up 4 ways.
This is acceptable.
How many
Say
gold pieces are there?
there's, yeah, the pile is 44 silver. So everyone gets 11.
All right.
How convenient.
How convenient.
Wow, this almost seems intentional. Besides that, obviously there are 3 dead bodies of fiends on the ground, but there's also, yeah, there's like a few shelves and things, like, this used to be some sort of room used for something, but, it's been mostly cleared out just to gamble.
Hmm. Nothing.
Oh yeah, there are
interesting on
3
the shelf.
dice sets around. There are, actually no, 3 dice, I mean. Just like 6-sided dice.
All right, and then there's like nothing of interest on the shelves or anything.
Not really,
If
it's
no
mostly
one
been
else-
cleared out. There are a few, like, books left, but...
If no one else is interested, I would like to hold on to these dice. I feel like they may be beneficial in the future.
Go ahead.
All 3?
All 3.
Alright.
Yeah, 1 for each fiend that just died.
Alright, sounds good.
All right.
And... yeah, I think as you stand over this table and you divvy up the pot that was never meant for you, amongst yourselves, this is where we fade to black, and we'll leave off here next time.
All right, then
Excellent.
that's good because I was starting to get tired.
Well, we did run a little over, but we also started late, so I thought that was about appropriate.
Oh yeah, no, that's
yeah,
so
I
fair.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
That was good.
that was good. That was entertaining.
And we didn't kill Casey. Yay!
Yeah.
Hey, we also
mean-
got into a battle without getting into a battle.
Yeah, that was good.
That was some creative problem solving.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
It felt just silly enough, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that was good. Those guys were kind of a wild card. I was really interested to see how you guys responded to that.
Mhm. Yeah, I liked it. It was fun.
All right, nice. Moved
Mhm.
a little further through this place, and we can start up with Casey again next time. And she
Alright.
is 11 gold piece richer.
Yeah.
Silver
silver
piece, I
piece.
thought it was.
Oh, silver piece.
Yeah.
My bad.
I'll let her know. This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.